What up, though?
Welcome to Woman Crush Every Day, where we discuss queer media, especially when it's black and especially when it's woman. I'm your host, Allison, aka Al Woo.
And I'm your host, Tang B, aka Sean B. Scribe.
And today we are going to be talking about the L Word, Generation Q, Season 3, Episode 9. Right, but before we do all of that,
make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button because we be having stuff going on. We talk about queer media, especially when it has black queer women in it. So you want to make sure that you tune into the content we have. We also have our own content that's dropping. So
yes, we do.
You can check out our trailer for our movie Don't Break Up Over Text. Mm-hmm. And if you happen to be traveling in the Detroit area, you should use our promo code and stay at Copper House.
Yes.
Because it's a cannabis-friendly bed and breakfast and event space, and it's owned by 2 queer black women. So you can support queer black women by subscribing to us and using our promo code. It's easy. Click the button, and with that, let's get to this episode.
Bam. All right. So, you know how we do. We always have our same 4 questions, and let's go ahead and get into them. So, first question. What was your favorite moment or scene of this particular episode?
Okay. I mean, there were some good moments this episode. So I think my first favorite moment was when Bet and Tina came to see Angie at the dorm room before her reading. Okay. Like, I feel like, you know, their spidey senses were in the air. They're like, we got to check in on the baby. And it was cute that they came in and, you know, suggested that she shower, pull herself together, and, like, go to this thing that is celebrating her and her work. I mean, at the moment, they didn't know what was happening with the teacher pred and all of that. But, that was a really cute moment. So I loved that. There were some other good moments, but I have to give a shout out to seeing Tasha come back.
Ooh, right? Yeah, that was dope.
That was really good. It was great to see her. I hate that it was an Alice and Tasha argument.
Right?
Really nasty.
Didn't need that.
But love seeing Tasha. You know, she's doing her firefighter thing. She's still doing, you know, hot lesbian in uniform. That's her trope.
The stick.
Hitting us with another uniform.
She's
sticking to it. And, you know, I can appreciate it. So I was glad to see a little L Word throwback. Hopefully we'll get a tiny bit more Tasha, but we'll see. What about for you?
That's real. Favorite moment. Again, I had a few favorite moments. I really appreciated the moment with Carrie, Misty, and Finley getting to the top of the mountain. You know, I thought that was really heartwarming and special, and just, you know, I don't know, I feel like it's important, like, when you have those, like, health crises moments, and it's like, okay, what do I have to do to break through? Yeah. I think they really portrayed that moment well, and that was a nice scene for me. And just, like, their relationship. I think I'm just a fan of the Carrie-Misty relationship. So, like, let's just see what happens with that.
It's such a cute little, you know, masked family.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
We need to see that.
I'm on team them. So, that was one for sure. But another favorite moment was Sophie's moment of taking over the Alice show. Yes. Like, when Alice was like, you know what, fuck it, just, I'm not going to do it. I'm not apologizing, you know, had enough. Yeah. Sophie's like, nah, this is my opportunity to shine. Really, this is my chance to show y'all really what I'm made of, and to put all these other queer black people on, and queer people of color. It was beautiful. So, that was my favorite moment. And what up though, Toya G? And Jag T. Yo, Jag T, you caught us, right? Like, literally, we were like, that was hilarious. So yes, thank you. I'm glad you could join us.
Yes. I totally agree. Oh my gosh. I really love seeing Sophie, like, take charge. It was necessary because Alice, we don't know what she on this week. We're going to have to come back to it.
Yeah, Alice was on one this week.
Yeah, so she's obviously not our woman crush.
No.
Who was your woman crush?
Sophie.
Yeah.
Sophie was amazing. And shout out Dre, too, because, like, when Dre sang that whole song at the end of the, you know, at the end of the episode, pretty much in the end of the show, like, I don't know, they sang the mess out of that song. I thought it all wrapped up really beautifully. Yes. And Yeah, shout out Dre too.
Okay, yes. Okay, so also yes, Dre, yes to Sophie. You know, I got to give a shout out to Tasha. Those are
That's
definitely
real.
my woman
That's real.
crushes this week. And you know, Bet's back, so it was nice to have Bet come in and calm some things
Bet in
down.
those glasses.
Yeah.
Honorable mention.
Honorable.
Sorry. Yeah.
No.
Those
I'm with
glasses,
it.
Man, that was wearing them.
It was good.
Yes.
I wanted to give another shout out to one of the writers on the show, and that is Nova Cypress Black, because this is a Black woman who's writing for the show this season, has been involved in nearly every episode. I think every single episode. And you know, there's been some things that have been evolving. I think especially this episode, I don't know like who in the writer's room contributed what idea, so I don't want to just say it's all Nova, but you know, I think having to revisit this whole thing with Alice, you know, which I want to tap on more in the queer canon, but just having to revisit this, I think, is really important. For them to do, go back and deal with that. Yeah, and Truffle obviously is always the crush.
Truffle wants to make an appearance. It's so funny. Usually,
he's really trying to be.
He's really on 10. I'm not doing it, Truffle. Go somewhere.
Get down. Go upstairs.
Go somewhere. Usually, Truffle's just chilling. And
today he's wanting a little bit more love.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
Lay down. Lay down. All right.
Good boy.
What can stay and what can go?
Truffle can go. Truffle can go. No. What can stay? Alice. I mean, not Alice. Alice could go. Alice needs to go to timeout and like reevaluate for a little bit. But what can stay is Sophie running this show. Sophie and Danny like saying, "All right, let's tag team. We're about to kill it. Womp womp womp." I'm really here for that. What else happened in this that I felt like really could stay? I don't know. That's all I can think of. Yeah, what could go is Alice acting crazy.
Yeah. Alice acting crazy, acting like actually it was a lot of Karens this episode, so Alice can stop. You know, Tina really had a Karen moment. You know, she was trying to be Mama Bear, but it was really coming off as like white woman really stepping beyond her bounds. I'm all for protect your baby, but you really need to game plan with Bet on this one. Definitely agree, Toya G. Tasha can stay. I would appreciate a little bit more Tasha. I was hoping she was gonna come something different than like the press out, but it's okay. It's okay. Tasha's back. And it wasn't a ponytail, so I'll give her that. The hair was not in a ponytail.
Thinking of hairstyles, you know, I prophesied that do-rag.
The do-rag can stay.
We needed a do-rag. We needed some woman-level woman do-rag wearing action. We got it in this episode with the white tee.
Yes.
With the white tee, and it's still not the Cleo that I was hoping for.
Yes.
Still not.
Well, you know, Dre is gonna be.
We're clawing towards something.
I think we're gonna get a medley. You know, I think Dre is gonna bring all the binary, non-binary, like gonna just bring like we don't know what style it's gonna be this week, but it's gonna be something for somebody.
That's real. That's so far. That's very much what Dre is serving up. So word to that. All right, I'm sorry I cut you. You were talking about hair, and go ahead.
Okay, yeah, Tasha didn't come with the ponytail. At least I don't think. I think Tasha came with the press out, and it was a little different from what we've seen before. Okay, Tess can go. Tess needs to stop drinking. Tess is being a terrible sponsor right now. I really hope she finds somebody who can help her. Shane putting her foot down and saying, I can't do this.
How many times they gonna put their foot down, though?
I mean, I know.
How many times? Because like, I can't keep going back and forth with you. I can't keep going back and forth with you. Like, clearly you can. Clearly you totally can keep going back and forth with her because that's all y'all do.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Well,
that can go.
We'll see. That can go. That can
roller
go.
coaster ride.
If she's actually done, that can stay. If y'all gonna keep doing this double dutch back and forth between each other, that can go.
Yeah.
I'm over your relationship, and yeah, let the whole thing go. This whole new bar, we don't need it. We don't need an extra location.
Why was Tess hating so hard on the salon? Maybe it's the grieving.
It's the grieving. It's the drinking.
Okay, yes, it was. I was like, damn.
It's the she's vindictive right now because she's like, you fucked around on me.
Cheated.
Like, it's a lot going on. They need to just take a break from each other. Period. They shouldn't be partners romantically, business wise. Nothing. Just done. And what can go is Angie right now. Angie can go. Bella can stay. Bella finally got some sense.
Can you believe it? Bella can stay. Wow.
The flip. Yeah, Angie just going back to teacher pred and being like, ooh, you're not my teacher no more. Like, no, Angie, it's still like, could you just be a college freshman?
Really?
And I mean, I guess this was her doing that, but...
Oh, yeah, I don't like Teach.
No.
I don't like Teach.
No. I'm over him.
He's gross.
Yeah. Bella, you didn't play your cards right. You should have been like more on the friend tip for a little bit longer. And I think if you would have gave her about 45 minutes, maybe some alcohol y'all snuck and got, she would have come around to hearing what you had to say. But you was already like, ooh, the moms, they're so cool. I want to be adopted. I love this family. I think I'm in love. Like, it was too much too soon. So, yeah. What about queer canon?
Oh, gosh. Okay. So, I want to go to Alice in this episode, and go into where they like revealed her history. And actually, I don't remember the guy's name that she outed. Do you remember? It was like Brewer Darius or something.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I'm making that up.
But sorry, L-Word diehard fans. I should know, but I don't remember right now.
Yeah. But the situation, the setup, how Alice got to be Alice is because she outed this athlete, this black gay athlete who was in the closet, and took this picture of him. Wait, go for it. This is the expert, so y'all already know.
The reason why Tasha is even here is because this is a party that Tasha and Alice went to. I mean, not the reason why she's here, but that's what we're conjuring is this memory. Mm-hmm. So OG L-Word, Alice is invited to this celebrity party where you're not supposed to have cell phones or anything. No pictures are supposed to be taken, and it's for queer folks, and it's all DL. Everybody there isn't on the DL, but some people are. So she sees this famous player there, takes a picture of him anyway, even though she's not even supposed to have her phone, and shows it to Tasha. Tasha's just like, oh, what a dick, he's always saying homophobic things. And when Alice hears that, she outs him, and it gets her her first job on a television show as like somebody who will out people, which Tasha totally disagrees with, and is like, you don't understand where he's coming from, why he's in the closet, you don't have the right to do that. And Alice totally disagrees with her and benefits from it, and now we have Alice on the Alice show. So it's totally a white woman who used somebody else to leverage her into success. Whether that was her intention is not really here nor there, because that was the result.
Yeah. So, thank you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Encyclopedia Tang. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to bring up, well, there was an argument that came from this. So Danny and Sophie are trying to convince Alice to apologize because she's under the light right now for all of this.
She about to get canceled,
cussing out, disrupting the movie. She's going viral for all this bad stuff. Wow. So they're trying to get her to apologize. And where was I going with this? She's not going to do it. Queer canon. Yes. I don't know why I'm tripping, but
about her argument as to why she did it at the time. Oh my gosh.
Okay, yes. So, time bound, there was an argument that she was making around why at the time this was necessary. And I appreciated the fact that they brought those two stories together, like OG L Word, where it was more relevant to use that information in order to liberate not black people, but gay people, you know what I'm saying? Liberate folks who can't be out, or like, so having somebody who's a pro athlete, who's this high profile individual who's also gay, that's a big opening of doors for a lot of other gay people to tell their stories and live their truths. So now it's like, yeah, we can look at it and be like, oh my gosh, that's terrible. Like, why would you do that? Nobody should have to come out. That's really fucked up. But it's like, how many of those situations did it take? You know what I'm saying? For like somebody to find out somebody's gay, for that to unlock an okay in somebody else's mind. Yeah. Like, it's crazy. So, I don't know. That was queer canon for me, and I don't know why my brain was just farting real hard there.
But it's such a good point, because it's just like, this was also somebody who was bashing queer people, you know, as a way of protecting his own identity and not being outed, was to punch on us. And so you know, I totally get Alice's point, and even the way that she wasn't even able to explain her story, because there are words that were used against her that she's using and trying to explain her point, and they're like, you can't even say that anymore. And it's like, you, as time moves on, as society changes, you lose a right to your own experience and story. And I think, you know, Alice was always wrong in the situation, but I think what she was trying to do came from the right place. I just wish that she would be able to,
you know,
to own up to
voice
to
all of that.
I
think there was an opportunity, and I think that's what Danny and Sophie were really trying to give Alice, that opportunity to say, like, okay, I'm sorry, not necessarily to like to say an apology with the you know, but I think had Alice taken that route and expressed that vulnerability more publicly, and we can still take a pause on Alice. I mean, clearly she's tripping, but and she didn't. Alice said, you know, I'm gonna bail out and y'all can deal with the fallout, and so that was whack. But
super whack. And then calling the fire department to get her kitten down, the kitten that you stole out of a vent. It was never your cat. Like, so much caring on this one,
so hard. Alice, boo, this episode.
Pretty much. I wanted Alice to be able to better see. I think even when she realized, like, okay, I'm doing a lot. I'm working against my own self. I'm working against my own interest by not seeing how self-centered I am. And then still ending it with this argument with Tasha, who was always trying to get you to see how self-centered you were. And I appreciate them going back and addressing this, because the fact that she's so successful, and this is like kind of where it came from, I think is the same reason they needed to go back and look at, you know, Max, and have that character come back in and see what's going on. Like, there are a lot of things that were in the original L Word that need to be contended with in today's understanding. And I'm glad to see the writer room approach it. And I'm not excited to watch Bet and Tina's wedding. So I just want to say, y'all have done some right things, and now you're about to do this, and
another thing,
a thing that's different from what would be the right thing to do, which would be to give us Bet and Pippa, but we're doing this, so maybe it'll heal Angie, and that's all I can hope for from the situation. So and we'll get to see Shane fuck somebody at a wedding again, which is, you know, classic Shane. Unfortunately,
I saw something in the comments, Toya, if Shane opens up a salon, will Kalani come to work? We definitely can all use an Ivy part 2.
I would love to see it. Yes.
So I hope so. And it's tough.
Ooh, would Ivy be like the new Sherry Jaffe? Just never goes away. Just cycles right back through all the time, all the time, all the time. We'll see.
No, yeah, and no, the wedding isn't one of those right things. We're not.
We don't want that.
So we're here.
Yeah,
we're here.
We're not about that. I don't know why they are doing a whole episode on this. I feel like it's gonna be another one of the limousine chase episodes. Like,
oh yeah, you gotta have a speed. You have to chase. You have to have
they're
locked
in,
away.
Yeah,
in
they're
a room.
trapped in a room.
Definitely gotta be trapped in a room.
I don't need another Bet and Tina trapped in a room.
Are you sure?
I don't.
Somebody else disagrees.
Somebody wants it. Somebody
else
wants it, but I personally do not.
Your wish is not.
Good luck with an angry daughter at y'all wedding, though. That should be a thing.
Spicy.
Ooh.
Spicy.
Well, we'll see what happens next week, and thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us, y'all. And until next time, peace.